There is a specific moment most men over 45 remember. You went to do something you have done 100 times before. Maybe you tried to lift something heavy. Maybe you went to run for a bus. Maybe you just tried to stay up late and get something important finished. And your body just said no. And for the first time in your life, maybe the very first time, a quiet thought crept in. Is this it? Is this just who I am now? If that moment has already happened for you, I need you to hear something important right now. That feeling is real. What you noticed is real. But the story you told yourself about what it means, that part is wrong. Because what is happening inside your body after 45 is not the beginning of the end. It is a biological shift that nobody properly explained to you. And once you understand it, once you see exactly what is happening and why, you get your power back. That is what this video is going to do for you today. Now, before we go any further, I need to say something about the advice that is out there for men over 45. Most of it was written for 25-year-old men. The gym programs, the diet plans, the just work harder and eat less advice. It was built for a younger body with different hormones, faster recovery, and a completely different internal environment. When you take that advice and apply it to a 45-year-old body, it does not just underperform, it can actually make things worse. And that is why so many good men, disciplined men, men who are genuinely trying, still feel stuck. Here's what I want you to do. Stay with me until the very end of this video, because in the final section, I'm going to share the one shift that pulls everything else together, something most doctors never mention and most fitness advice completely ignores. It is the piece that changes the whole picture. But first, let us talk about what is actually going on inside your body. And I promise you, once you hear this, it is going to make complete sense of everything you have been feeling. Your body did not break after 45. It changed. And there are 3 specific changes that explain almost everything you have been experiencing. Change number 1, your power hormone is quietly dropping. Testosterone is not just about muscle or masculinity. It is the hormone that drives your energy, your focus, your mood, and your motivation. And after the age of 30, it drops by about 1% every single year. By the time you reach 45, you could have lost 15% or more of your testosterone without any obvious warning signs. What this means for you is this: the tiredness after a good night of sleep, the belly fat that was not there 10 years ago, the shorter temper, the motivation that seems to come and go. These are not personality flaws, these are hormonal signals, and they respond to the right action. Change number 2, your stress system got stuck in the on position. There is a hormone called cortisol. It is your body's stress response, and in short bursts, it is actually useful. The problem after 45 is that life rarely gives you short bursts of stress. Work pressure, financial pressure, family pressure, health worries, it all stacks up. When cortisol stays elevated day after day, it eats your muscle tissue. It packs fat around your belly. It ruins your sleep even when you are exhausted, and it fights against every healthy thing you're trying to do. What this means for you is that you can exercise hard and eat clean and still feel like you are getting nowhere if your cortisol is chronically high. This is why so many men over 45 feel like their body is working against them. In a sense, it is, but you can change that. Change number 3. Your body's battery got smaller. Inside every cell in your body are tiny power generators. They are called mitochondria. Their entire job is to turn the food you eat into usable energy. After 45, these slow down. You produce less energy from the same food. The same effort gives you less output. This is why things that used to feel easy now feel like work. This is why your recovery after exercise takes longer. This is not imagination. It is cellular biology. What this means for you is genuinely good news, because this is fixable. Specific foods, specific movement habits, and better sleep rebuild your cellular energy. Most men spend years feeling drained without ever knowing this is the reason. Now you do. The 5-step EDGE plan. So here's the plan. 5 steps. They are not complicated. They are not expensive. But here's the part most men miss. They have to work together. You cannot just pick one and ignore the others. When all 5 align, something shifts fast. Step 1. Fix your sleep first. I know you have heard this before, but I need you to hear it differently this time. Sleep after 45 is not rest. It is when your hormones reset. It is when your testosterone rebuilds. It is when your brain clears the waste products that cause brain fog. Every other step on this list gets harder, sometimes impossible, without quality sleep. Most men over 45 are running on 5 to 6 hours and calling it fine. It is not fine. Your body needs 7 to 8 hours to do what it needs to do. 3 rules that actually move the needle. Same bedtime every single night. Your hormones run on a clock, and inconsistency breaks that clock. Bedroom completely dark and cool. Your body drops temperature to initiate deep sleep. Warmth fights that process. And no screens for 45 minutes before bed. The blue light signals your brain that it is still daytime. Here is your action step for tonight. Set one alarm, not your wake-up alarm, a go-to-bed alarm. Put the phone down when it goes off. Step 2, build muscle like your life depends on it, because after 45, it genuinely does. Muscle is the most powerful health organ in your body at this stage of life. It burns fat even while you're sitting still. It protects your joints. It keeps your testosterone higher naturally. It improves your mood through the hormones it releases when it contracts. And the research on this is overwhelming. Men who carry more muscle at 50 live longer, think more clearly, and feel more like themselves well into their 70s and 80s. You do not need to live in the gym. 3 focused sessions per week is enough if you are doing the right movements. The 3 that matter most for men over 45 are squats, rows, and push presses. These work the most muscle at once and give you the biggest hormonal return. Your action step this week. Add 1 strength session you are not currently doing. Just 1. Start there. Step 3. Eat for your hormones, not just your waistline. Here is something most men over 45 get wrong about food. They think about it in terms of weight. Calories in, calories out. But your hormones do not think in calories. They think in information. Every meal you eat sends a message to your body about what to do next. The most important message for men over 45 is protein. Protein tells your body to hold on to muscle, keep your metabolism working, and stabilize your energy. The target is simple. Aim for 30 grams of protein at every main meal. Eggs, Greek yogurt, chicken, salmon, beef. These are not diet foods. They are hormone foods. And there are 3 things quietly working against you that most men never connect to how they feel. Seed oils found in most packaged and fried food. Ultra-processed snacks that spike blood sugar and crash your energy. And alcohol, even moderate drinking hits testosterone harder after 45 than most men realize. Your action step today, add 1 high-protein food to your very next meal. That is it. 1 meal. Start building the habit from there. Step 4, move every day. But not how you think. Here is something that surprises most men. Long, hard, intense workouts can actually raise cortisol and work against your hormones after 45. That does not mean stop training. It means train smarter. The formula that works is this: daily gentle movement combined with 3 focused strength sessions per week. The daily movement that research keeps coming back to is a 20-minute walk after your evening meal. It lowers blood sugar, it improves sleep quality. It reduces cortisol better than most supplements on the market, and it is completely free. The other tool is what exercise scientists call Zone 2 cardio. This is movement easy enough that you can hold a full conversation, a brisk walk, a light cycle, a gentle swim. It is the most researched longevity tool available to men over 45. It rebuilds your cellular energy system from the inside out. Your action step for tonight: walk for 20 minutes after your evening meal. Not a run, not a workout, just a walk. Do it for 7 nights in a row and notice what changes. Step 5, protect your mental edge. This is the step nobody talks about, and it might be the most important one on this list. Around 45, something shifts in a man's sense of identity. The kids get older and need you differently. The career reaches a plateau. The things that used to drive you start to feel less urgent. And without realizing it, many men lose their sense of direction. When that happens, everything follows. The motivation to exercise drops. The discipline around food slips. The sleep gets worse because the mind will not switch off. Purpose is not a soft idea. It is biological fuel. The men who thrive after 45 are not always the fittest or the most disciplined. They are the ones with a clear target. Something that genuinely excites them. Something just slightly outside their comfort zone. Your action step today is the simplest and the most powerful thing on this list. Write down 1 thing, just 1, that you want to achieve or experience in the next 90 days. 1 goal. Put it somewhere you will see it every morning. Men with a target move differently. They sleep better, eat better, and show up differently in every area of life. Give yourself a target. The real story. I want to tell you about someone. His name is Mark. He was 48 years old. He ran his own business. He had a family he loved deeply. From the outside, everything looked completely fine. But inside, Mark was running on empty. He had gained about 20 pounds he simply could not shift no matter what he tried. He could not focus past 2 in the afternoon. He was snapping at his kids over small things and then lying awake at night feeling guilty about it. He had tried the gym. He burned out after 3 weeks. He had tried cutting carbs. He lasted 2 weeks. He told me that he felt like a stranger living inside his own body. He was not lazy. He was not weak. He just had no roadmap for what his body actually needed at 48. What changed for Mark was not one big dramatic moment. There was no magic supplement, no extreme program. It was 5 small things done consistently. He fixed his sleep first. Just that 1 go-to-bed alarm changed his mornings completely. Then he added 2 strength sessions a week. Then he changed his breakfast to hit 30 grams of protein. Then he started walking after dinner. And this is the one he said he almost skipped. He wrote down what he actually wanted his life to look like at 55. 3 months later, he sent me a message. And this is almost word for word what he said. I don't feel young again. I feel better than I did at 40. Because now I actually know what I'm doing. That is what happens when you stop fighting your body and start working with it. Conclusion. So, let us bring it all together. Fix your sleep, because your hormones reset every single night while you sleep and everything else on this list depends on it. Build muscle, because it is the most powerful anti-aging tool your body has, and 3 sessions a week is genuinely enough. Eat for your hormones, because food is not just fuel, it is information. And 30 grams of protein per meal sends the right message. Move every day, because consistency beats intensity every single time after 45, and a 20-minute walk after dinner is more powerful than most people realize. And protect your purpose, because drive is not just motivation, it is biology, and men with a clear target simply perform better in every area of life. Your edge did not disappear. It has been waiting for you to give your body and your mind the right signals again. And now you know exactly what those signals are. Tell me in the comments, what is the one change you noticed most after 45? Was it your energy, your strength, your focus, or something else entirely? Drop it below. I read every single reply. And if this video gave you something real, something you're actually going to try, hitting subscribe means you will never miss what comes next. I put out videos like this every single week. No fluff, no gimmicks, just what actually works for men over 45.